Hi. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Got my Caribbean food because you know I don't do none of that seafood. None of that.
So today,
Like that. Face to face with it, can't be beefing through no FaceTime. Cool with all the thugs since my nigga told me gang signs bad bitch. Bitches be like, where the fuck your waistline? Body like a porn star, he fucked me like he fresh out. Could've fucked your friend, but I heard he got a big mouth. He want pieces of his pussy by a big house, big band.
actually, I'm gonna go visit my grandpa, y mi abuelita, lista, and you know the rest of them. But you know, I'm just ready to see my grandparents.
A big old candy cane.
That's what I'm really ready for. My grandparents.
Want to see the back that I did for my kids? I think I did it in these shoes too.
That's shady.
Are you mad I did it in these shoes
What y'all need to
too?
do is go on Instagram, follow the black word. Follow the black word. It's THEBLAQUE.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it.
The black word.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I heard a little bit later.
No, you're not doing that bad.
But it also could come from a Q.
so yeah. We're in Atlanta right now.
What was the room?
About to go to Weeki Wachee Springs.
We're in the
home of the mermaids.
Oh, it is.
Weeki Wachee Springs.
We're in the
home of the mermaids.
Oh, it is.
It's the home of the mermaids.
I know. I was gonna say amenities.
Oh, we're in embassy
Suites. Look at the E. Embassy. Suites. Oh, and it does it the reverse way. And look at the background. It's so pretty.
That's cute.
You want to take a picture in front of this?
Not really.
It's too late.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, it's too late. She told us, yeah, it's too late, sis.
She's like, get the fuck out of my way.
Get the fuck.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, it's too late. She told us, yeah, it's too late, sis.
She's like, get the fuck out of my way.
Get the fuck. Get the fuck out of my way. Please get the fuck out of my way.
Y'all, my dreads
Why
are
I keep
really.
shaking my head and you're not looking?
My dreads are really growing a lot. They're growing a lot. So,
We went to take pictures near the Christmas tree. Now is the sun coming out? Probably.
childish.
Probably won't be over there.
I'll probably upload one of the pictures into the video like I did last time. Just to show y'all, like, I'm not new to this. What? True to this. So, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Wow.
Like, I ain't fucking with y'all little niggas.
Period.
And I stomp.
The sun is coming out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Look how it look on camera.
Yes.
Period poo.
Period poo.
So that's kind of like where I'm at right now. You guys are gonna see me eat a seafood bowl. It's not gonna be a mukbang, but I'm gonna eat my seafood on camera.
When I put 2 more days to Christmas, I had 3, 2, 1. I had 10 more days though. And I was like, 3 more days, 2 more days, 1 more day. 1 more days.
We got like 2 more, right?
Yes, it's 2 more days. Yesterday I put 3 and I put 3 photos on me. Dude, this is such a...
I want to build a ginger house now.
A
gingerbread house.
Gingerbread house, right? Me and Shay gonna do that Christmas Day. That tornado idea, they're mine. Because they literally drew it on a piece of paper. It looked like some ghetto ass people.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah, it's illegal to kill them, so walk along. They're all over Florida. You'll see them everywhere. They go into your hotel sometimes. Just kidding.
I'm not going that.
Huh?
Okay, so this is gonna kind of be like a vlog / story time. You see how like the first half was it was like the beginning of a vlog, but then like yeah, a bunch of stuff happened that I didn't think that, not a bunch of stuff, but like conversations and stuff that I didn't feel like I need to record. So I didn't want to like kind of, it would have been a whole bunch of editing on my part. So like I just kind of decided not to vlog the rest of the day. So it is the day after, and like I know I said I was gonna vlog the whole vacation, but like we've been doing stuff, but not really. Like today's Christmas Eve. I'm gonna insert the pictures we took, but other than that, not really. Well, I went out. That's gonna be, I'll tell you, it's gonna be part of my story time, but like I went out the other day, and then tomorrow I think we're gonna Universal, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm definitely gonna vlog for Universal, because like that's something like I'm actually doing that I can like actually vlog. But until then, I'm gonna do a story time. So this story time is recent, like less than 24 hours ago. So it was kind of like, what in the world? I think it's kind of cute. Oh, somebody texted me. Sorry, y'all. But okay, so my aunt and her wife, they're like two of my favorite people in the entire world. So they was like, let's go to this place in Orlando called Chillers. You know, and where they're staying from me is about an hour, about 45 minutes to an hour away. It'll just be easier if I, you know, it was like 50 minutes. It was like 50 minutes, I think. 50 minutes to an hour away, which is basically an hour away. So they were like, just take a, I was like, I checked the different prices. The ones at Chillers was like $37, but the ones to their hotel room was like $50. So I was like, I'll just meet you guys at Chillers. So I was like, text me when you're ready, when you're about to leave. So you know, there's a lot of drug trafficking going on. So I was like, just text me so I can you know, when I'm there, when I get there, I'm not standing outside or nothing. I'm waiting on y'all. I'm like already with y'all. So I was like, okay, cool. She texted me. She was like, we're heading out now. I said, all right, bet. So I ordered my Uber. I ordered the Uber, and then I'm gonna insert the text message because I screenshot. I was like, this is suspect as fuck. He was actually like, can I pick you up in another car? What he said, he was like, can I pick you up in another car? Mine is messed up, which I get it. Like, sometimes your cars are messed up and stuff, but like with everything that's like happening right now, I think the fuck, like, you're not about to get me there. I'm not about to be on Twitter. None of that. They're not about to be like, find my sister. It's been 7. Not me. So I was like, no. I was like, with everything going on, I feel uncomfortable doing that. He was like, cancel ride. And I was like, oh, so yeah, I believe he was really trying to get my ass. So I texted him, I was like, I'm not gonna, I texted him, I was like, cancel ride, that's gonna charge me. But I was like, once I thought about it, I was like, I'd rather be charged, you know, feeling uncomfortable. And then I forgot that, like, I'm a Uber Silver member, I believe. So, like, if I cancel rides and, like, and I order another one within 5 minutes, I won't get charged. So I was like, okay, I'm just canceling. I'm ordering that because that was weird. So I cancel the ride, and then I order another one. Okay, what I always do is I look how many rides they took and how many what's their overall score. Maybe I should talk like this. It's a little uncomfortable. So I look at how many rides they took and how their overall score. So his rides was like 5,000. His score was like a 4.8 maybe. So I was like, okay, cool. He comes, I was like, okay, bye mom, I shared my ride with everybody. I knew that was close to me. So we get in the car, and I get in the car, I close the door, and I was like, hold on 1 second. I open the door, and I re-close it so I can make sure, you know, that the child lock's not on, like, just in case, like, you can never be too safe. So that happened, and I think I was already, like, really paranoid because of the ride before me. So, like, I was already, like, the ride that I ordered, that was, like, it was sketchy. So then I was like, okay, I always follow, not always, majority of the times, though, if I, like, feel uncomfortable, I follow the rides on my thing. So I was like, it's not even saying you pick me up. He was like, my internet's working, can I use your phone? No, you cannot, because what if I have to jump out, then I'm gonna be phoneless. Ain't gonna be able to call nobody. So I was like, well, he was still trying to drive. He was like, where is it at, downtown? I was like, yeah, but, like, you need to stop the car because, like, it's not saying that you picked me up. You get me? Like, it needs to say that first before you do anything, because you can always just, like, cancel the ride and then now I'm gone. So I was like, stop the car. And he didn't speak English. Like, he spoke English, but it wasn't, like, a lot, or it wasn't really well. And I was like, you have to stop the car. I was like, you need to fix that before we continue on with this ride. I feel uncomfortable. And then, like, he was getting an attitude. But I was like, well, take me back home. Take me back home. Magically, it worked again. So I was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna keep going. Keep going. He kept taking, like, the wrong turn because my thing kept regenerating. I guess I'm fine now, so I guess he knew where he was going, but it was creepy. It was like taking back roads and stuff. Like, when I tell you I've never been like so creeped out in my life, like, it was like probably like one of the worst Uber experiences I've ever experienced. Like, I was so nervous. Like, after that, like, majority of the rest of the night I was like on edge. Like, I just felt like my spirit was disrupted. I was like, I do not want to be one of those pictures on Twitter where they're talking about a retweet can help. If I haven't seen my sister, niece, nephew, bestie, or whatever in this amount of days, I was not trying to do that. The whole, like, situation, it was like, and my thing is, I don't drive yet. Like, well, I drive. I don't have my license yet because, like, I'm in college and I don't have a job to pay for my own insurance. That's what I'm waiting for. So, like, I take Ubers a lot when I go to work, all of that. So, like, since I've been at school, I don't work while I'm at school, because it's too much on myself and I have to, like, focus on school. So with that being said, like, I haven't taken Ubers since August. That was my first time taking an Uber since August, and y'all know, like, it's been a lot going on. So it's just like, oh my gosh. And then I was already, like, flustered. It was a lot. He caught, like, a lot of attitude, so I definitely gave him a low rating because, one, you made me feel uncomfortable. You weren't trying to stop when I said stop. I told you to take me back home. You didn't take me back home, but he did get me to the destination, and I was fine. But he acted like he didn't want to let me out the car. It was just, I'm done with Ubers. I'm just done for Ubers for, like, a really good minute. Some of this, like, sex trafficking stuff need to, like, I know it was always sex trafficking, but it's getting, like, a lot really serious right now. So until then, I don't think I'm gonna be taking any more Ubers or, like, Lyfts or anything because that's a lot and it scares me. I'm a black woman. They take a lot of black women. I'm thick and they're gonna think my organs healthy or something. Like, first off, my liver's bad, so you don't want it. I just don't think, like, But that's all I wanted to kind of tell you guys. This a unique Uber experience I just recently had that it disrupted my spirit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and Merry Christmas Eve.